Hello everyone, my name is Matt Parsons and I'm going to demonstrate weapon safety and how to disassemble a Glock 19 5th generation. My background is 19 years of military law enforcement. I've had multiple deployments and 2 of them are in combat zones. The weapon that I'm going to show you is the same type of weapon that I carry at my job in physical security and executive security. I enjoy this weapon because it's simple, reliable, lightweight, and easy to fire. First, we're going to cover weapon safety. Do not joke or jest with your weapon. Always treat it as if it's loaded and only point at somebody if you intend on using it. The parts that I'm going to show you that you'll need to know are the slide stop, the slide lock, the magazine release, and the trigger. So first, we're going to hit the magazine release and get the magazine out. So I have the magazine out. Next I'm going to inspect my weapon visually and physically to see if there's any rounds in there. I don't see any rounds in there. I can even put my hand in there and there's no bullets in there. Now we're going to disassemble the weapon and I'm going to show you what to do to clean it. So first we'll hit the slide release again. We know that the weapon is clear because we just inspected it. So I'm going to do a dry fire and pull the trigger. And if you notice, the only time I have my finger on the trigger is when I intend on pulling the trigger. Any other time, keep your finger right here. So to take this top off, we're going to hold it like this. We're going to push it back a little bit. Pull these down, and then once I pull it forward I can take this off. So I've taken it off and now I have this right here. I can take that off. To get the barrel out, it's pretty simple. All you gotta do is kind of push up and then you can pull the barrel out. One thing that you want to do is inspect your weapon for any dirt, dust, cracks, or anything like that. So we're going to go ahead and look at this. We're going to look at the weapon right here. Everything looks pretty good. There doesn't seem to be any kind of cracks or anything like that. I just cleaned it recently, so I know there's not any dirt, but I'm still going to show you guys how to do that. One thing that we want to do is get some CLP. You can pick this up at any gun store or Walmart, any kind of cleaning kit. They all sell them. And we're going to lube a little bit here and here and then here and here. And this has helped the slide. So you'll just do one drop there, there, and there, and there. So when I'm cleaning out the barrel, I use this tool right here. I've already cut out some cloth and I'm going to put it in the barrel like this. Do that a couple times to ensure that there's no dirt and dust here. There is some dirt and dust in there, so I'm going to switch it out with another piece and we're going to go into it one more time. Can get a little hard to push it, but a little arm muscle and you'll be able to do it. Now to ensure that the barrel is clean, what I do is I'll put it up here towards the light and I'll put my thumbnail barely inside and the thumbnail will reflect the light inside the barrel. Try to look inside and see if it looks pretty clean. And it looks pretty good to me. So now we're going to reassemble the weapon. What we'll do is we'll grab this again. I'm going to put this back in. And what we'll do is you can just slide it in, put it all the way down, slide it all the way back, and it'll lock in place. And to tell if it's locked in place, you're going to push right here, and if it doesn't go forward, then that means you have it in place. And it looks like we have it in place. Next, we're going to put the spring coil back in. There is a metal end and a plastic end. The plastic end will go through to this hole right here, so I'm going to push it right here. And then we're going to have to put it down, push it down a little bit, and get it locked in place right there. Gotta make sure it's centered though, or else it won't work. Right here, we can tell that it's centered and it's not moving, so that's good. And now we're going to put it back together again. You can see these little tracks right here on the weapon, and then right there. So we're going to kind of slide in like a train track. Put it in. We're going to pull it all the way back. And it's good. Now we're going to test it and see if everything's good. Just going to rack it. I know my weapon's clear again, so I'm going to pull the trigger. And everything is good. Now that you know how to disassemble and reassemble a weapon, you can feel more comfortable using this. Thank you for watching. Have a great week.